Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Ray White Burwood auction here in the heart of Burwood East. By way of introduction, my name is G Chen. I'm the auctioneer today. We've got a team of Ray White Burwood here to assist you and guide you every step of the way, especially your selling agent, Hans and Neil, and of course the rest of the team of Ray White Burwood. If you've got any questions regarding this property at all, please make yourself known and reach to one of our agents here today. Well, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the team of Ray White Burwood, we'd like to thank our vendors very, very much for entrusting Ray White Burwood to sell their most valued possession. And to you, the lucky buyer, I would like to say congratulations in advance. All the best of luck with your bidding endeavours here today. Well, folks, the property we're selling today is formerly known as the Spittle Title Reference Volume 08383 Folio 027. With all the improvements, also no better to you and myself and the mailman. That's the one and only 5 Banbury Street here in the heart of Burwood East. Today's auction will be conducted in accordance to the rules, and any additional conditions are made available for inspection before the start of the auction. The auction rules prohibits false bids, prohibits major disruptions by bidders, prohibits bidders attempting to prevent others from bidding, and it does provide a fine for such a conduct. The auction rules permit vendor bids to worse. I will use to indicate that I'm making a bid on behalf of the vendor are simply vendor bid, and by law only I as the auctioneer can place a vendor bid. The vendors have a reserve price. As the auctioneer, I will indicate bidders on request. And most importantly, folks, the auction rules prohibits an auctioneer from accepting the bid or an offer after the property's been knocked down to the successful bidder. So once the property goes selling and sold, the property will be deemed as sold. And I will take absolutely no late bids at all, ladies and gentlemen. Even if you do have more money to offer for this property beyond the point that I've knocked the property down to the successful bidder, I will not be able to take it. So please be advised, buyers, bit strong, bit loud, bit quick, and most importantly, folks, if you got an upper limit, make sure that you reach it and beyond. If you got only one golden opportunity to secure 5 Banbury Street here in Burwood East. Today we'll sign a cash, an unconditional contract. There will be no cooling off period and no bias conditions. And the successful purchaser's obligations are simply twofold. Firstly, you pay a humble 10% deposit, and secondly, the remaining balance will be payable in a settlement term, which is 30, 60 or 90 days even, to make it nice and easy for you. However, if you do have any pre-arrangements regarding any alternative settlement terms or deposit payment methods, we will proceed as per usual. Your agreements do still stand. So please bid with confidence. By bidding here today, buyers, you did read and understood all the relevant documentations on display in the past 4 weeks and 30 minutes time. And I simply take your silence as an all clear, and we're all good to go. Any questions, I'll send whatever agents to help you out. Very well, ladies and gentlemen. Now let's take a look at this fine piece of real estate here, 5 Banbury Street in Burwood East. When you talk about locations, schools, land, capital growth, neighborhood, I heard we just had a street party in the street. Too bad, buyers, you missed out on this year's street party. However, once you're moving here, you will be invited to the next year's street party, buyers. And of course, all the way from the front to the back, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. And I can tell you, this is a loving, caring neighborhood. Once you're moving, you will never want to move out. Am I right, neighbors? There we go. Thank you very much. That's social proof, buyers. When you buy real estate, one of the most important things, of course, is about location, location, and location. Let's go through this property. I can't go through the entirety of this property again with you, but if you've seen it once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, you know this property is growing on you. You know this property works perfectly for you. 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 2 or 3 or 4 car accommodation with a nice pool at the back. Whether you're looking to move straight in and do nothing, or do some renovations, small renovations, big renovations, rent it out, or of course, in the future, if you like to unleash your major plans to build a new home, of course, subject to the council approval, you can unleash your imagination. This is a blank canvas here. And of course, talking about the locations here, ladies and gentlemen, Burwood East Primary Zone is highly sought after by all the locals and people from all over the town, ladies and gentlemen. One of the top primary schools is just around the corner, and also we're in a low density pocket, a low density neighborhood on 500 square meters, of course, of land. And of course, Burwood 1 is just at the doorstep. Asian grocery at the doorstep. All of the gourmet restaurants, teppanyakis, ladies and gentlemen, for your Saturday and Sunday gatherings. And of course, Burwood Brickworks Shopping Centre is not too far away. Sorry about that, Brickworks Shopping Centre is not too far away. Box Hill Central, Glen Waverley Shopping Centre is right at the doorstep, just about 5 to 10 minutes drive. This is the centre location, a centre hub of convenience here, buyers, and that's what makes our area the true blue chip premium location of the southeastern corridor here, ladies and gentlemen. And in one word to wrap it up, buyers, the location is just simply perfect. And of course, we hear words about the market. Some say we're going up, some say we're going down, some say we're taking a roller coaster ride again. But I can tell you, buyers, great properties in great locations will always do well. The owners have loved this property for many decades, and it is for you, buyers, to change the condition, to leave it as it is, or unleash your imagination, buyers. But what matters is the spot that you secure for yourself in this premium suburb here, buyers. And of course, you've been looking for weeks, you've been looking for months, you've been looking for ages, buyers. You got sick and tired of looking at real estate, and this is it, ladies and gentlemen. And I can tell you, once this property is gone, we do not have another 5 Banbury streets to offer you anymore on our books. I've set it up, buyers. I'll leave the ball in your court.
1 million.
1 million here.
Yeah, on the market.
On the market, ladies and gentlemen. 1 million. We're on the market. We're playing for keeps. This is one of the very rare auctions with the first bid that we're already on the market at $1 million now. At $1 million, we're on the market. We sell, selling away today. At $1 million now. Let's go for any increments, 10,000 or 20,000 on the rise. At $1 million now. At $1 million, you've got the first bottle of wine and the contract and potentially the house at $1 million. Let's go for 10,000 or 20,000 on the rise at $1 million. At 10,000, 1 million, 10. At 10 and 20, sir. And ma'am, and 20 and 30. Any bids from here onwards will get the property at 30,000. At 1 million and $30,000 out of 40. At 40 and 50, sir. Need to know 1 million 40. At 1 million and 60. At 1.1, sir. At 60 and 80. At 1.1. Let's run up to 1.1 and see what happens. Take me to 1.1, sir. At $1 million and $80,000. At $1 million and $80,000 out of 1.1, I should think so. At $1 million $100,000 out of 1.1 at 20,000 or 1.2, can I say? And 20 at 1.1 at 20,000. At $1 million $120,000 out of 50. 50, how about it? At 1.1 at 20,000. At $1 million $120,000. At $1 million $120,000 now, ladies and gentlemen, 1.1 and 30 at 3 and 3. 1.1 at 30 and 40. At 1.1 at 40. At 1.1 at 40. At 1.2 anywhere. At 1.1 at 40 now. At $1 million $140,000. At $1 million $140,000. At $1 million $140,000. At 1.1 at 40,000 at 50. Naturally, there we go. 1.1 at 60,000 at 60. Don't miss out a street party next year. At 1.1 at $60,000. Seize your opportunity, sir, ma'am. Moving to Burwood. 1.1 at 70,000. At 1.2 at 1.1 at 80. 1.1 at 80. 1.2. Let's go for 1.2. At $1 million $180,000. At $1 million $180,000 now at 1.2. At 1.2 now, ladies and gentlemen, just refresh your memory. We are on the market. We are playing for keeps at $1.2 million. At $1 million $200,000 now. At $1 million $200,000. 1.3, sir. What do you say? At 1.2. At $1 million $200,000. This is a pretty quick auction. If you're selling, you go for the #1 agent in Burwood, Ray White Burwood. We've been looking forward to having a conversation with you regarding maximizing the value of your property at $1.2 million. Here he goes. But at $1 million $200,000. Second call at $1 million $200,000. At 10. Third.
10.
10. 10. We got 10 here. And then another 10. 1.2 and 20. At 1.2 and 20. At 1.2 and 20. At 1.2 and 20,000. At 1.2 and $20,000. Across the street. Nice and relaxed. That's how you purchase real estate. At 1.2 and 20,000. And 1,000? How about 5,000? I have a feeling we're going to get there anyways. What, 10? 1.23. How about that? 1,000. 5. Let's go for 5. Let's go for 5. Because 1,000, kind of pointless, because if you go for $1,000, your competitors would definitely jump back in with 10. Let's go for 5. 5. 1.2 and 25. 25. 25. 35, sir? Or 40? Let's go for 40. 1.2 and 25. We got 25 here at the back. Standing in the shade. 230. 1.2 and 30,000. Another 5. Another 5. Let's go for 5,000, sir. Let's go for 5. Minimum 5,000. Because we're going to get there. I promise you we're going to get there. At 30. We got 30 here. 35. 1,000. 31. 35. 35 anywhere. Prove to me. 1.2 and 31,000. At $1,231,000 now. The keys now going this way. At 1.2 and $31,000 with a nice couple over there. 1.2 and 31,000. 1.235 and 35 and 40, sir. And ma'am, what do you say? 1.2 and 35,000 at the back. At $1,235,000. At $1,235,000 now. At 1,036, 36 and 38. We've got 36 here. 36. Let's go for 40. Let's go for 40. Let's go for 40,000, sir.
1.24.
1.24, I should think so. 1.2 and 40,000. 1.25. Let's go for another 10,000. At $1,240,000. Right here behind the car. And with Henry now, 5,045. At 1.2 and 45,000. At 1.2 and 45 here. And another 2.
Yeah, 2,000.
At 47. At 1.2 and 47. At 1.2 and 47. And 2 at 48. At 50. Let's go for 50. We got 48 now. We got 48. 50 here. At 1.2 and 50,000. At $1,250,000. 1,000. 51. 51. We got 51 here. At 1.2 and 51,000 now. At 1.2 and $51,000 with Kenneth. At 1.2 and $51,000. We'll be knocking it down, buyers. Make no mistake, once the paper hits my hands, no late bids will be taken. And here it goes. 1.2 and 51,000.
52.
Once the, oh, 52. We've got 52 here. We've got 52. 1.2 and 52,000. At 1.2 and 52,000 55. Good to see you, sir. Waiting for the right opportunity. And 56. Straight back to you, sir. 1.2 and 56. At 1.2 and 56 and 60. I should think so. 1.2 and 60,000. At 1.2 and 60,000. At $1,260,000. This could be the best story for the next year's street party. At 1.2 and 71. At 1.2 and $71,000. And you will go, ladies. We got 61. 61. And you guys will go, hey, do you remember the last year's auction we had in the street? What was that big? 1,062. 63. 3 now. 65. 65. We got 65 here. A 1.2 and 65 and 66.
1.28.
1.28. Good bid, strong big bang. Take a look at that. At 1.2 and 80. At 1,280,000 and 81. At 81 here. At 1.2 and 81,000. At $1,281,000. Now the keys now going back this way. At 1.2 and $81,000. Let's go for 1.3. At 1.2 and 81,000 now. At $1,281,000. At 1.2 and $81,000, ladies and gentlemen. At 1.2 and $81,000. I will be knocking it down, buyers. Make no mistake. And 2,083. At 1.2 and 83. At 1.2 and 83,000. At 1.2 and 85. 84. 84. 84. At 1.2 and 84. At 86. At 86. At 86 I have. At 1.2 at 86.
1,000.
At 1.2 at 87. At 87 at 88 or 90. 1.2 at 87.
1.29.
1.29, I should think so. 1.2 and 90. Let's go for 1.3 at 1,091. At 1.2 and 91,000. At 1.2 and $91,000 now. At one again, $291,000. Number one agency in Burwood is now back in Burwood. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're selling, you go for the number one team here in Burwood. 1.2 and 91,000. Is that a bid? Yes or no? What was that bid?
2,000.
2,000 and 93. And 93. 93. We've got a 93 here. We've got 93. 95 or 1.3. I have a feeling we're going to get there anyways. At 1.2 and 93. At 1.2 and $93,000. At one again, $293,000 now. At 1.2 and $93,000. Are we done? Are we finished? And all silent?
2,000.
And 2,095. At 1.2 and 95. At 1.2 and 95. At $1,295,000. At 1.2 and $95,000. Are we sure? Are we all done? Are we all finished and silent? At 1.2 and $95,000. Kenneth, what is the instruction? At 1.2 and $95,000. Guys, have been quiet for a while. Another 1,000. No, you got the first bottle of wine. Would you like to have the second wine? No, that's enough. Okay, there we go. One is enough for celebration. Guess what? Two for the winning of the property at 1.2 and 95,000. Over at the back, 1.295. We'll be knocking it down. Once. Twice.
1,000.
1,000. 96. 1.3. Let's go for 1.3, Henry. Let's go for 1.3. At 1.2 and 94. At 1.2 and 94. 2,000. We've got a 96.
98.
98. Sorry, 98. Sorry, 98. 98. We've got 98. Let's go for 1.3. Yeah. 1,000. 99. Let's hit 1.3. How about it? 1.2 and 99. At 1.3 million. At 1,300,000. At 1.3. At 1.3 here. At 1.3. 1.4 guys. At $1.3 million. At $1,300,000. Kenneth, you've been quiet for a while. Sir, what is the instructions? Instructions, need to know. Please come through. 1.3. 1.3 on my left. At $1,300,000. At $1,300,000. At $1.3 million now. Henry, you holding the bid? At 1.3. At 1.3 now. She's on the phone. She's asking her trusted advisors, friends and family. They would all tell you this is a great location. This is a great pocket. You should go ahead and bid at $1.3 million. 3 opportunities to change your mind. $1.3 million. Once now. At $1,300,000 at 1. At 1. At 1.3 and 1. At 1.3 and 1. And 2. And 2. And 2 here. 3, sir. 3. Determination. 3. 3. 1.3 and 3. 5. We've got 3 here. At 1.3 and $3,000. At 1.3 and $3,000. Let's go for a knockout bid, guys. At 1.31, how about it? 2005. And 5. In or out, sir? In or out? Need to know. 1.3 and 5,000. 1 more. And 6. And 6 now. At 1.3 and 6,000. At 1.31. Good bid. At 1,310,000. At 1.3 and 10. At 1.3 and $10,000. At $1,310,000 now. At 1.3 and 10,000. 1.31 the bid. 1.31 the money. 13 here. At 1,301. 10. Sir, 1,000. They can have it. What do you mean? The real estate search can end today. Restart tomorrow. Up to you, sir. Try the one last 1,000. Don't want to miss out on one. If you go for one, you jump back in. You will also have the opportunity to back out. But if you get the property, you get the property. 1,000. 5,000. What? What? 3 and 11. 1.3 and 11. 1.3 and 11. 1.3 and 11. You're crossing your arms, pounding your feet. You're contemplating like at 2013. 13. We got 13 here. 13 at 1.3 and $13,000. Need to know at 1.3 and 13,000. 2,000 and 15,000. At 1.3 and 15,000. At 1.3 and $15,000 now with Neil. At 1.3 and 15. At 1.3 and 15,000. Out. You're in. Still in. 100%. Need to know. Henry, instructions.
Hey, JC.
Yo.
10,000.
10,000. There we go. 1.3 and 25,000. 1.3 and 25. 1.3 and 25. Good to see you, sir. New player in the game. 1.3 and 25. At 1.3 and 25 now. At 1.3 and 25. All the best of luck with the bidding. At 1.3 and 25. We've got 5-6 bidders today. That should give you confidence. This is social proof buyers. At 1.3 and $25,000. Just in case if you came late, we've got a lovely neighborhood here. Everyone can prove that it's a great location. If you're moving, you will never want to move out. At 1.3 and 25,000 and 25. Henry, instructions. 2,000 or another 5. We got 25 here. We got 25 over here. At 1.3 and 25. At 1.3 and $25,000. I will be knocking it down, buyers. Once now. At 1.3 and $25,000. Second call at 1.3 and $25,000. Third and final call. All done. All finished. 1,000. 25. Just in the nick of time. 26. Just in the nick of time. Almost missed out, sir. Better be quick. 1.3 and 26. At 1.3 and 26. Guys, what do you say? Still contemplating? Pounding your feet? Yes? No? Should have, would have, could have? You don't have regret not getting the property. Once you come back home, you go, I don't have another interested property to see. Let's see what happens next week. But you have an opportunity this week. How about it? At 1.3 and 26. At 1.3 and $26,000. Keys now going this way. I will be knocking it down. Kimmy, instructions. In or out? Need to know. At 1.3 and $26,000. Looks like you're beating your competition again. And again. And again. Well done. At 1.3 and $26,000. Congratulations in advance. I will cut 3 times on my last count. If you do still jump back in, your bid will still count. Here it goes. Once now. At 1.2 and $26,000. Second call at 1.2 and $26,000. 1.3 and 26. Yes. What did I say? 1.2? No, 1.3. Of course. Third. The final time. All done. Or finished. You can bid first and ask them. You're probably going to get the same answers. You're going to get the same answers. You can bid first. It's only money. Need to know. You'll probably get the same answers. They'll probably say, why did you miss out? It's a great opportunity. Just bid. If you're not sure, you just bid. No? I know some of these bad rules, but anyway, at 1.3 and $26,000. Look, the clock is ticking. I will be knocking it down. Selling! Selling! You're getting instructions. Come on, let's go for it. 1,000. 1,000. We've got 27 here. We've got 27. We've got 27 over here. We've got 27. Henry, we've got 27. Would you like to take it back? The property was yours about 10 seconds ago. Now it's not. Take it back, sir and ma'am. 27. We've got the 20. 1,000 or 5?
1,000.
1. 28. 28. 1.3 and 28. We've got 1.3 and 28. 28 here. At 1.3 and 28. At 1.3 and 28. A strong auction all the way from 1 million to 1.3 and 28,000. If you're selling, you go for Railway Burwood. We will be recreating this fantastic competition in your front lawn at 1.3 and 28,000. Need to know once, twice, third, final call, selling. Selling, need to know. One more 1,000. Did you say one more 1,000? And 29. And 29. And 29. And 29. Better be quick. A quick bid is a good bid. That's what I call it. A quick rebuttal. And 29. At 1.3 and $29,000. At 1.3 and $29,000. At 1,329,000. Henry, need to know. At 1.3 and $29,000. Could be the last bid. You never know. Your competitor are taking
1.33.
1.33. At 1.33, I should think so. At 1,330,000. At $1,330,000. At 1.3 and 30. What's the instructions, Kenneth? Out. 100%. No more interest. Not even 1,000. Not even $500. Not even $100. If you can't even jump back in 100, that means you're really, really out. And then we'll have to see you in the next auction at 1.33. 100%. Yes. Oh no. Permission to knock down, sir. At 1.33. At 1.33. Out. Thank you. Looks like beating your competition at 1.3 and 30,000. Final confirmation, ladies and gentlemen. If you're still interested, now is the only time, only opportunity to jump back. I count 3 times. Once, 1.3 and 30,000. Twice, 1.3 and 30,000. Third and final time. Selling. Selling. Well, it's too late now, ladies and gentlemen. Put your hands together. Welcome to Burwood. We are sold. Congratulations. Welcome. Welcome. Thank you for your participation in another successful Railway Burwood auction. We see you in the next one. And the commiserations to our underbidders. Have a lovely, lovely weekend. We'll see you in the next auction. Thank you.